Welcome, friends. It is I, Hi-Rez Studios, and it's time for a vlog. Okay, let's see what to talk about. In the background is Tier Season 3, trying him in the jungle. I experimented with a lot of random stuff, and I don't play the best game here. I definitely don't, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned from this game. The first big one is, and you'll see it in like a minute or two. When your opponent sees that you're wanting to invade, you don't invade. This is very important. You don't invade. What's going to happen here is you're going to see me and Ravana, we're going to go invade, but then the enemy team sees us, and, like, Shock sees us. Ravana commits to it and goes and does his ability, I think he had Curse. He does Curse and commits to fighting Shock. Because of this, I got to go in and help out. The moment Shock saw us, Ravana should have backed off, and we don't have an invasion and we just do regular fight. Because what happens is, because we invade and the enemy saw us coming, we're not as effective as we could be. You want to catch the enemy while they're doing blue buff. While they're doing blue buff, they're so busy with that, they get caught in a bad situation, you do a bunch of damage to them, and then they're going to probably get killed there, maybe even steal the blue buff. But because they saw us coming, what happens in a couple seconds after the invasion, where we almost get a kill, the entire 5-man ends up in that spot, and we both get killed. That is why you do not commit to an invasion if you get caught about to do it. That's why you just do not do an invasion. If they see you coming, you don't commit to that invasion. That's what you do. You do not do that. So Ravana made a big mistake there, and my mistake was helping him with that. I should have just ran off, should have gone back to my own blue camp, and hopefully Ravana would come over. Instead of him just wasting that and then we get killed there. Maybe he would have backed off. Maybe he saw me back off. But I committed there so I can at least help out there, and hopefully he doesn't get killed in this dumb situation we eventually get out. But we tried anyway, and then we both die. I know I die. I think we both died, but I don't remember right now. Since it's a 5-man, I would believe we both died. It's like a day ago, so I can't remember right now. And the match goes on, and I'm experimenting. I'm like, alright, let's see if we can be really aggressive here, like just be really annoying in the jungle, and I tried to do that. And it was a little effective, but not perfectly effective. And it is my first day of doing Season 3, so I'm just experimenting. And you're going to see me experimenting with some items in this match. Just trying out some of the new items, and some I like, some I don't like so much. And just trying things out and seeing how they work. And in this match, I do alright, but I don't do well enough. And as a team, we don't do well enough. There's a lot of mistakes that are made in this match, and you'll see what they are. You'll see my mistakes, and you'll just see a bunch of other mistakes in the match. This is a match we could have very easily won if we played it a little bit better. But instead, we have this really long slugfest, as you can see for, just how long the match is. But Season 3, it's a whole new season, whole new thing. It's like new strategies, new, what happens is, it's new strategies, new builds, new ideas, but you still have the same, of course, god abilities. So, you still have to have some good aptitude there. And because I don't play tier enough, and because my ping sucks, I miss so many ones in this match, it is really painful. It's really painful to miss your one, and I missed too many of them in this match, which is really frustrating. And that's just unfortunate. See other Smite stuff. So Season 3, like all these new items. Some of these items are really dumb in that they're a little strong, and some of these items are really dumb in that they're a little useless and not so great. And I don't know, they just feel really weird. The crit item, the item that only procs on crits, meh. It's a luxury item to get because it's just not very good. I don't really care for it. I really don't care for that crit item. I can't remember what it's called, Wind Dragon or something. I just don't care about it. I really don't. Spirit Distillation is ridiculous. The passive on that is ridiculous. The fact it's a pen item with power. It's a ridiculous item. You're going to see it getting used in the future for sure. Heartseeker, the new Heartseeker is interesting. I don't like that it doesn't proc on Arachne's abilities. It's not as useful as it could be. Because Arachne, I tried on Arachne, and her 1 doesn't proc it, her 2 doesn't proc it, her 3 doesn't proc it. Only her ult procs. I'm like, really? I feel like this should just be it. Because at 5 stacks, it gives you plus 40 power to your next ability. And like, okay, so her 1 and 2 are in hands. Like, her 2, okay, shouldn't do anything. But her 1, it should buff up her damage on her 1. It should buff up her spiders on her 3. Instead, it's just useless to her. And it's just like, no, I don't like that. I really don't. I really feel like if it's an ability that does damage, it should proc. The fact it doesn't proc is a little frustrating to me. I think it's just a dumb item then. I really don't like it. Stonecutter Sword, I don't really care for. Like, it's a demonic grip for physicals. That's all it is. And it's like, unless I'm reading it incorrectly, I feel it just feels like it's a demonic. It's not demonic. It's a freaking executioner. Is that really what it is? Like, did I read it wrong? It looks like it's just executioner again. I'm going to pause this recording and read it one more time. Okay, reading it again, I see. Okay, so Stonecutter gives you movement speed and power, and it steals 30 protections if you hit 3 times, and gives you 30 protections. It steals protections, basically. You take 30 from the enemy and give it to yourself. That's really what it does. So it makes you a little bit tankier. So this is a boxing item for fighting someone else. And while Executioner is 25% attack speed, has power on it, and you take away 32% of their protections if you hit them with all 4 basic attacks. If you hit them with 4 basic attacks in a row. So there you go. It's like how much penetration do you want, really? Although it's armor reduction, really. So fighting a tankier target, this will be really good against a tanky target. Like Executioner is probably better for Guardians, whereas a Stonecutter would be better for boxing. So like you're fighting just a hunter or an assassin or a warrior. So fighting a physical god, it might be better to go Stonecutter, although the movement speed gives you more boxing. Yeah, there you go. So Medusa would use this pretty well because she can zigzag around while fighting. So it's more of a question of what you want. You want to box better, or you want to just shred more like tankier gods better? And that's just a question of what you're fighting. That's really what it is. Of course, the price difference is big, though. Looking at it again, Stonecutter is $29, Executioner is $22.50. I'd probably go for Executioner, probably because of the attack speed on it. The attack speed allows me to just do more. That'd be really helpful there. Stonecutter, though, you can get on top of that, though, but you'll have too much pen if you get both of those, so I really don't know. I'd probably still settle on Executioner just because it's the cheaper item and it's got the attack speed on it, so you can get those armor reductions off more often. I'd probably just keep going Executioner. I would consider getting the Stonecutter on more, maybe a tankier gun, so they have more tank to them. I don't know. I think I'd consider it on. I don't know who I'd consider it on. I think I'd rather just go Executioner. It's a cheaper item. It has attack speed on it. You can just do more with that. Because when you're a physical god, it's more kill or be killed, really. Actually, the one god who could probably benefit from it a lot is Bellona. Like, Bellona could get ridiculous with that item. She's got more protections on top of her passive. And she's boxing with her Scourge. I think it's called a Scourge. With that, she could do some really good damage with that. Actually, she'd be pretty good with it, I think. Maybe Osiris as well. Like, maybe basic attack warriors would be able to use it pretty well, while as assassins, maybe not so much. Maybe hunters, not so much. That's my thoughts on that. Some of the new items, or the change the items, like Thebes is ridiculous. Certain gods with Thebes is ridiculous. I forgot to get Thebes on tier. That would have been interesting right there, because tier would heal really well. Oh my god. The anti-lifesteal items, I don't really care for them. What I found interesting is I can't remember what it's called now. It's not Shroud, but it's the one where when you're below 30% HP, you do a stun around you, which is a curious idea for an item. That is, either you frontline with that as a guardian and you get into the fray so that you stun a bunch of people and they bring you low, or use that as a means of escape. Like, you're just a tanky god, you're going to be even more annoying if you can stun people as you're trying to get away. So that's an interesting item there. I don't know. It's got 66 protection. That's what I like about it the most. It has a ton of protection on it. If you want to get only one protection item, I think that'd be the one to go for. That one or Urchin. Either one of those, it looks like pretty good. Although I think this one's more costly than Urchin. Pretty sure Urchin's a bit cheaper there. But it's worth consideration. So it's interesting seeing all the different considerations going on here. Seeing a lot less Sovereignty and Heart Ward Amulet. Definitely seeing that less. And the reductions of cooldown hurts. Oh my god. Yotan only being 20. Renewal only being 10. Like, those little reductions there, they do hurt the build a little bit. Man, we're gonna basically just see me jungle for the first month. It's just gonna be a lot of jungling coming out, because that's my main role, and that's what I should be looking at the most anyway, because the jungle has changed. And I'm figuring out the routes that are worth taking. And I really don't know if the little fire giant guys are worth or not. And I'm gonna talk about this like every episode where I'm not sure. And at some point I gotta sit down and do the math on it. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, but sit down, do the math, and see. Actually, I should ask one of my viewers if they can do this for me, so that because that's going to take like an hour. That'll buy an hour for me so I can go do something else. I just see if I can get a viewer to do it. Or basically it is, how much are the gold furies, how much are the mid furies worth, how much are the back harpies worth, this is gold and XP, how much are the 3 fire giant minions worth, and how much are the boars worth, and then how much are the buff camps worth. How much is each one worth? That is really the question there. And knowing that, I can come up with the most optimal route that I should be doing. Right now I'm doing mid blue boars and then the fire giant minions, because those all spawn in succession in what I'm doing, and it works out pretty well, but I don't know if that's the most optimal thing. Should I just skip the fire giant minions and do back harpies instead? Or should I do them, go do back harpies? Or should I be going, do those 4 groups, forget the back harpies for now, attack mid for a while, and then take the mid with me to the back harpies? Is that what I should be doing? Or should I be grabbing back harpies myself while mid is dealing with the mid lane? That is the question I'm asking myself, is what is the optimal route, and how will I affect my opponent's route? When I take the mid early, which is what I like to do, it forces the jungler on the enemy team to either go to mid lane, consider ganking mid, or going to the harpies on the other side. And more often than not, they go to the harpies on the other side. Though we lose these harpies, we've already taken the other mid harpy, so that's fine. And that's usually what happens there. And when the enemy does that, it makes them predictable, because what it means is they're now going to come back to their lane from that area. And many times with Thanatos, I count on that. I count on them coming back that way, so when they come back, I ambush them and I usually get a first blood. That is something I do a lot. We don't see that in every video, because you don't need to see that every freaking time, but so I'll do different routes. But a lot of the time, the enemy gets predictable in that spot. They will always be at those harpies, coming back from that spot back to their tower side, and that opens them up to a gank from Thanatos. And it's something I always take advantage of when I see it coming. If I know it's going to happen, if I know I can get that shot, I will go for it. Doesn't always happen, though. Sometimes I just go to back harpies because I know they're not going to go in that route. At least not in the route I would like them to take. I hope I explained that well enough. Fenrir can do it too. Fenrir and Thana can get a first blood at that spot. Other gods maybe not so much, because we're talking like level 3 right here, right at the start, level 3. So level 3 Thanatos, they're coming back from there. It's going to be the mage you want to target. You throw your scythe, you hit the mage, they take a ton of damage, you silence them with your 3, and then you use your 2 for just penetration, so you just beat them down for the rest of it. If you're lucky, your mage comes and helps out. Now, if you hit the assassin, usually they have an escape, and you hit the assassin, then you have to just get out of there, because likely they'll just jump out. If you can catch them and kill them, great. It's not as easy to do, though. Fenrir, the way this is done, it requires your runes. What you do is, you build up runes before this happens, off maybe the minions or off one of the camps in the jungle, and then the enemy showing up. You jump on them, get the stun with the leap. There you go, you got a bunch of damage there. You do your 2, you're hitting them with your 2. You want to hit 5 runes, you're not going to hit them. You want to do that. If you can body block and hit all 5 runes while you're using your 2, you will have them open up to be killed with your 3. But likely they'll get past you and get to tower range, so you have to do your 3. Usually 2 or 3 hits from your 3 will kill them. This is your brutalize. You will kill them with Fenrir like that. Those 2 gods can do that pretty effectively. It's just how well you do it. Also depends on what your enemy is. If they have a CC of some kind to stop you, they have enough damage to stop you or not, and whether your mid comes up and helps out or not. But usually that choke point gets me a lot of kills. It really does. And it's usually with those 2 gods. Bastet could do it a little bit. Unfortunately, like, her DOT isn't enough to get the kill there, and you don't want to use your leap aggressively because it could get you killed. You could consider it. You could leap in 1, 2, you go 1, 2, 3 combo. Do a bunch of damage there. Might be enough to kill. Maybe. I don't think it'll be enough. You'll get them really low, but not enough to take them out. Hunbats definitely wouldn't be able to pull this off. Kali will not pull this off unless you can body block really well. That could be effective there. Other gods who can pull off that choke point. Tyr could pull it off if you're going for that. Anubis can definitely pull off that spot really well. Hebo maybe, depending on how well you can land your water spout. Zeus can definitely crush that spot. I'm talking as if I use him as a jungler in that choke point. There's a certain gods that can really crush that spot. I really like... That's why I do what I do, because I like making the opponent predictable by taking away their options. Though sometimes, when I take away the mid option, like the mid harpies on the right, on the right or left, whichever, when I take the mid harpy choice, the enemy will sometimes gank the mid. And I rely on my mid having a sense of they might get ganked because the mid's been taken. But if they don't notice that, then that's not good for them, and it's bad on me for them not noticing because I didn't say anything, I guess. But it's also bad on them for not noticing. It really is. If the mids are gone, then it is predictive that the enemy may go for a gank, and you should consider that situation may be happening. That's enough about strategy when it comes to jungling and directing your opponent. We're gonna have a Machinima. Let's see here. Capri guide came out. Unfortunately, didn't do well on Reddit. Jeez, nobody liked that guide, apparently. Just too bad, it was a really good guide. Machinima is gonna come out next week, and then the week after will be Kakoken guide, and so that'll be pretty good. Let's see here. And then after that, I want to try to do another Machinima. I want to try to do guide Machinima, because I want to try to do that so we just break it up a little bit. I could just try to do a bunch of guides, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Things just keep getting in the way of guides, and machinimas are a different kind of beast. They take two different kinds of routes of working. Guides require me talking. Machinimas don't, and that's why I could do machinimas at times when I just don't have time to talk for whatever reason. Sometimes things are just noisy, so I can't. So breaking out that way might help off my output on just making content. We'll see. I might get pushed back by life, by work, by family, by just whatever could happen. Could push me back, and then I just end up only doing maybe 2 or 3 guides and machinimas a month instead of 4 like I want to. That could happen. That's just how life is. But once summer happens, things will be different, and we'll see how it goes. In the summer, I'll be done with school. I'll have 5 degrees, 5 certificates. I've mentioned this many times. I'll have a lot of education, and it's just going to be me in the workforce. That's what it's going to be. No more school, just work. And so I'll be working and doing this channel, and I'll have more time because of that. So that's really how things will change up. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's it for that. As far as other things going, me and Jinx are working on a special project. We'll see that come out soon enough. Another thing, fast forwarding is going to stop. It just saves Jinx a lot of time if she doesn't do fast forwarding anymore. It did save time on the video, so you don't have to watch as much. That way it's not as long, but it does take a lot of time. And Jinx has learned a skill now, so if she wants to use it again in the future, she can. There's other things she can learn. So we're going to work on other things to learn and work on so we can get better in general. That'll be the goal there. That's everything. LP Fallout's still going. It's gonna probably end either February or the beginning of March, and we'll move on to our next thing. XCOM 2, I got it, and we're gonna stream that Sunday nights, but it won't be for the next 2 Sundays, which really hurts. I really wanted to start playing it this Sunday, and just make characters for everybody, but we're not gonna be able to do that. Well, the reason for that is Super Bowl is Sunday, family wants to do Super Bowl, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to stream, because it's gonna be the Super Bowl is gonna be during stream time, so I can't. It just sucks. I can't. Then the next week, it's going to be President's Day weekend. I'm going to be in Vegas. Family wants to go to Vegas for President's weekend, so I won't be around. So it really hurts. I really wanted to do XCOM. It looks really fun. Everyone's saying it's amazing, and, well, I have to wait 2 weeks, so that hurts. That sucks. Also because of that, just going to be no streaming next week. Just because I won't be around to stream. No amiibo fight, no Smite. That's just because, well, things are happening. That's just what happens sometimes. Amiibo fight's been really fun. It's been really entertaining. We've gotten about like 20 plus viewers on that, which is awesome. That was pretty cool. Smite viewership has gone pretty well. We go up to like 50 and we stay there for a while, and then we'll either drop off or go up a little bit depending on how things are going. And we're deeper into the tier match. I've been getting a lot more frustrated lately, which isn't good. You got to be honest with yourself though about this. I don't want to fake this. It's just I don't know. Like Smite has been more frustrating. Like play-wise, and then teammate-wise, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of fundamental mistakes that keep happening that just bothers me. Another one is, like, if your teammates are calling incoming left, you need to retreat through your tower, through your lane, and if you retreat through the jungle, you're going to get killed. And I see that, and I go like, no! That's a fundamental thing. What are you thinking? Why are you doing that? The same thing with the Ravana on Chuck. Like, fundamentally, you don't go in when they see you. Like, these things happen. To me, they're very simple little things you should know. And I get a little frustrated when, like, 10 of these things happen. Like, if they all happen one match, I get really frustrated. Like, you got teammates doing camp when the tower is right next to them, and it's being aggressed, and it's going to get destroyed. It's really frustrating when that doesn't get noticed. And I know that happens in this point by me. I screwed up. I think I'm doing boar or blue buff. I did not notice that the minions were pushing the tower, and we lose a tower. And that's on me. I screwed up. And I was frustrated with me on that. In, let's see here. One of the matches, actually, I don't think we use that one, but in a match, I make some mistakes because I'm telling my teammates how to not make the mistakes they're making. And it gets a little bit frustrating. Like, again, with the incoming right, teammates go through the jungle to get out of that situation instead of going through lane, so they get caught in the jungle and they die. Another one is teammates are not warding. The teammates are, like, dual lane is deep. They're on the tower. Like, they're not on the tower, but they're fighting enemies at their tower, and they have no wards. And we're calling incoming right, and they stay there and they get destroyed 4-on-2. And it's just like, if you want to be that deep, you have to have wards. And I had to take the time to type that out so they know that, so they can consider that. But while I'm doing that, while I'm typing that out, I'm not thinking about the fact that, obviously, because they just wiped them out, it's 3v5 now, they're gonna now do the Gold Fury. And because I'm too busy typing, I don't think about it, then I realize Gold Fury, I get there and I see it destroyed. Which is really frustrating. And this is because I want you guys to do better, so I tell you guys pointers sometimes in match. But when I do that, I make mistakes, and that's not so good. Because I feel like I can't always say that for later, because then you're going to repeat the mistake. Because sometimes we'll see a viewer do the same mistake 5 times. They'll do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, in the same match, and they don't know they're doing it. So sometimes I have to type it like, no, don't do that mistake again, this is the mistake you're making, you need to not do that. And they won't do it. But by doing that, I have now wasted some time on my end, and I've now slowly failed at something. I either wasn't at the right position or something, because I had to spend time to do that. And that's just on me, because I want you guys to be better. But it does get a little bit frustrating. It definitely gets a little bit frustrating, so I have to work on not being frustrated as much when that happens. In this tier game, like 20 things go wrong that should not have gone wrong, to the point that I get really frustrated. And it shows a little bit in this match. And I just could have done better in general, gameplay-wise, attitude-wise. I don't lay into anyone. Like, I haven't done that in months. Like, I don't like laying into people. Not anymore, but I don't like doing it. But I will point out your mistakes and tell you all those things. Not to lay into you, but so you improve on that. But I usually do it with randoms. Like, I don't even type to them. I just say a lot of stuff like, here's where they're doing all these things wrong. I'm not going to tell them what they're doing wrong because randoms won't listen. That's why, because I play with viewers, I will type to you guys so you guys know what you did wrong. What did I explain just now? I don't think I explained anything. Basically just, sometimes I get frustrated. I think that's all it is. Sometimes I get frustrated. I got to work on not being as frustrated. But the frustration does make me play not as well, which is too bad. Because the advice is focus on yourself. The problem is, I'm not playing to improve myself necessarily. Like, of course I'm playing to improve myself, but that is not my goal. My goal is you guys getting better at the game. That is my goal. That is my goal as a teacher. So I cannot use that advice of only focus on yourself. Because it's not about me. It's about everyone. And so that's just the burden of it. And I gotta work on handling that. I think that's everything there to talk about. So there you go, there's your vlog. A lot of Smite talk, and of course this match goes on for a while. Things could have been done better. We had plenty of chances to win this match, plenty of chances to lose this match, and the result is the result. But there you go. It's going to be just a bunch of jungling coming up next couple weeks. And that's always good to see. So there you go. That right there is the... One Shot for Blade and Soul is out. Check that out. It's a free game. You got no reason not to play unless you have a potato for a computer. It's really fun. I really love this game. It's really fun. I've spent too many hours on it. Oh my god. Productivity has gone down because of it. I need to get back to being more productive. But there you go. That right there is the vlog. Thank you to Jinx for all her hard work. Thank you to everyone for your likes, comments, and your subs and everything. And thank you to me for whatever reason. That is the vlog. I had fun making. Hope you have fun watching. That's what's all about. It. Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.
Under attack. Defend the Gold Fury. Defend the Fire Giant. Defend the Gold Fury.
Defend.
Be careful.
On my way.
Ultimate is ready.
An enemy has been smote. Yeah.
Gank left lane.
Left lane. Attack left tower.
On my way.
Be careful. Enemies incoming.
Bow down.
Erasure.
An ally has been slain. That must be the unique thing of paying.
Sorry.
Did you know that dying kills you?
Yes. Retreat.
You should keep an eye on that guy.
Survival assured.
Smells like someone's cooking up a killing spree.
Retreat!
Somebody
Retreat!
that's not you killed a guy.
Defend left lane.
Sorry.
Okay.
Enemy missing.
Luck. On my way.
stacks.
Okay. Sorry.
Be careful.
Full Camelot!
A teammate did a thing.
Your left tower is under attack.
I have failed to...
Double bubble, toil in trouble. A teammate did a thing.
Incoming.
Be careful, middle.
Ultimate is down. Retreat. Yes.
Split push.
Okay. Okay. Attack left lane.
Push! Bow down!
Help. Okay.
My faith
Be
protects
careful.
me.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Your team has destroyed.
An ally has been slain.
Bow down!
Out of mana. Be right back.
Retreat!
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy.
Ultimate is ready.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Bow down! Retreat! Middle lane!
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your left tower is under attack.
Be careful. Defend the fire giants.
Place a ward for teleport. Place reward.
Now you killed a guy.
I am greatest.
Attack fire giant! Fire giant! Bow down!
On my way. The lands refresh.
Get out of this.
Out of
Retreat.
mana!
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Well, it's no Excalibur.
An enemy has been smote. Yeah.
Be careful.
A teammate did a thing.
Good game.
Nice job. You is rockstar. Be right
Good
back.
game. Oops. Nice job.
Bow
Thanks.
down!
Enemies in middle lane.
Ultimate is ready.
I'm returning to base. My faith protects me.
Okay.
On my way.
Ultimate is down.
Be careful.
Retreat.
Retreat.
Group up.
Son of a gun. Okay.
Enemy missing.
Bow down. Defend
Okay.
the Gold Fury.
Be careful.
Cancel that.
That's
That's
too
too bad.
Defend left
Take left
lane.
lane.
I'll defend left lane.
Bow down.
Okay. Be careful.
On my
Enemy
way.
missing.
Ultimate is down.
Enemies incoming.
Jump.
Bow down.
You have slain an enemy. Killing spree.
That's too bad.
Bow down.
Face me.
It rain goes.
Bow down.
Get up this.
Be careful. Face me.
Killing spree.
But you
Don't
were
you
so
feel a little bit bad?
Your team has destroyed
Right
a
back.
left enemy tower.
Falling back.
Jump.
An enemy has been slain.
Be right back. Be careful.
Be right back. Out of mana.
Be careful.
Well, it's
Okay.
no Excalibur.
Be careful left.
We need wards. I will ward. Be careful.
Okay.
War the fire giant.
King-sized equipment.
Be careful. Enemy missing. Be careful.
Ultimate is ready. Group up.
Ultimate is ready.
Enemies
Bow
incoming.
down.
Be careful. Over here.
Be careful.
Careful.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
Out and over.
Oh my god. Stop the destruction. It rain
An ally has been slain.
That's
Teammates started creeping.
Watch your head.
Forgive me.
You have been slain. An ally has been slain. How much do you think these people are paying?
that's too bad.
An ally has been slain. They've all been
Fit for
wiped
the
out.
king.
Steal their bacon.
Sorry.
That's too bad.
Good game.
Be careful!
Curses!
Battle assured.
Ultimate is ready.
Be careful!
Defend.
King-sized equipment.
Enemy missing!
Be careful.
Be careful!
Enemy missing!
Retreat. Retreat. Retreat.
On my way.
Bow
Watch
down!
your head.
Outmaneuver.
Divine intervention!
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Retreat.
Graduates,
Maybe you should keep an eye on that guy.
Your middle tower is under attack!
Ultimate is ready.
Bow down!
Thanks!
Great archers are known not by their arrows, but their aim.
I need you.
Relax, refresh! Be careful! Your middle tower is under attack! On my way!
Smells like someone's cooking up a killing spree. Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
Your middle tower has been destroyed. Be careful! Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle phoenix has
Get
been
out of
destroyed.
this.
Your titan is under attack. Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed. Be careful. Your right tower is under attack.
Ultimate
Your
is
right
ready.
tower has been destroyed. Be careful.
Be careful. Group up.
I'll defend middle
Be
lane.
careful.
Retreat!
Defend middle
Be
lane.
right back. Be careful.
You did a thing.
Be right back. My royal.
An enemy has been slain. Two for the show.
Be careful.
Retreat! Retreat!
Falling back!
An ally has been slain. How much do you think the enemy team is paying them?
The enchanter's finest.
Be careful.
Be right back.
Ward the
Attack,
fire
fire giant.
Attack, fire giant!
Okay.
Reinforcements will do it. Nice maneuver.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Jump.
Throw down!
Curse it.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle
Retreat,
phoenix has
retreat.
been destroyed.
Retreat.
Throw down!
Your titan is under attack.
Forgive me, Lord!
Retreat!
You know that dying kills you. An ally has been slain. How much do you think?
game.
Were those bots?
That's too bad. Good game.